this is what Michael Jordan won in his championship run. I don't see how we can't make it.
Barbecue sauce stain on my fucking...
Dude, I went to New York City a couple years ago, and I went to the Cellar, and Louis did a pop-in set. I was sitting front row. I told you about this. But he had ketchup all over, and halfway through the set, he goes, "Do I have ketchup all over?" And I was like, "This is why we like him still, dude."
Yeah, dude, because he's real.
Yeah, it's like,
something about an old man eating ketchup is so fun.
Well, just the thought of him,
that's a child's condiment.
Yeah, and like the thought of like it came from a hot dog. Where else would it come from?
Yeah, dude.
And the thought of him with like that paper wrapper thing that they had, and just shoveling it into his mouth on the way.
It's so funny that like you like drove up and like you're like, oh my gosh, New York City. You're like, here I am in the village. I'm at the and he's just like slamming a hot dog because he's been doing it for so long.
He's like, God damn it, I don't want to do this.
It was kind of like us at me at your show, which thank you for having me on.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. That was so much fun. That was the kind of show we can jump back to that. Say what you're gonna say.
Well, no, it's just kind of like after a while, comedy. Well, it depends if it's not that I wasn't. Well, no, I was. I'll be honest. I was nervous as fuck. I just did not want to do it at all.
Me neither.
I was like, it was really just like, all right, let's just get it over with.
Yeah. Well, this is what I was saying too on the way to the show. Is this happens every single show I do? On the way there, I'm like, why do I do this? This is the dumbest thing. And then right when it's over, I'm like, oh, I wish I could do it again. Like,
oh, yeah.
So you just never get to enjoy it. Except for when you're on stage.
Yeah. The only thing is I really enjoyed was like getting laughs.
Yeah.
Because I did old material that I never really
You did exactly.
I did my stock 5 minutes.
I didn't say shit to you about like what, but in my head I was like, I hope he does the dentist joke.
Yeah.
I hope he does the thumb pushing in.
Oh
joke.
yeah,
my two faves.
Yeah, so I just instead of trying to, and that's what I like about hosting so much is you don't have to be the funniest. You should not be you shouldn't.
No, but I've been waiting to tell you this since maybe I drunkenly told you this, but I don't think so. You were the person that after the show, everyone that I like, all of the people I haven't seen in years, they were like, you know how like when people go to comedy shows for some reason they think they need to like give you their predictions of the future.
Oh yeah,
they're like, that guy going nowhere. That guy, you're like, these are my best friends.
Oh dude, yeah.
but they every single person I talked to was like, that first guy. There's something you can tell he hasn't the like my
biggest critique.
No, the only critique anybody had of you was that you weren't as tight because you don't do it as much. But everyone was like, that guy's got something. That's why I'm not blowing your fucking balls here. Every person that came up to me, and that's no offense to our other two friends, but you were the person. They're like, that first guy has something, and I was like, I know. That's why
also,
I was on the show.
To pat my own back, I've been desperately trying to quit stand-up comedies.
That's why. So that's why I wanted you to do it. I was like, no, baby, you love it. It's in there. You like it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was very fun. You're such a good host, dude. You're so.
I
good
appreciate
at,
it. That's what I want to do. I'd rather be like the put on the show.
Dude, can you imagine if us four got to just go on the road together? That would be the most.
I just want to do the I just want to do the podcast on the road. We have like the couch, and then we have people do sets. Every couple minutes, and then sit on the couch. Yeah,
the Are You Garbage guys are doing it. I think the best. Well, their setup is perfect for it though, because what they do is they each do a set like a normal show, and then at the end they go out there and do like they ask the crowd garbage questions or whatever. So they've got it nailed. Now we're getting too into
no
nobody cares
no I think it's just because it's been so long since we recorded that I'm just staring at the fucking
we're like, we're gonna lose this one probably.
Well, I don't edit it anyway, so it's not like even fucking matters. But if you want to be a producer on our show,
email us at
you could not possibly be any more unprofessional than us.
Yeah. Hey, literally
get ready for last minute cancellations from
from both of us.
Yeah.
It's in John's house. He'll cancel. I live down the road. I'll cancel.
If I don't feel like getting out of bed, I will cancel.
Yeah, but if you would like to apply to be a intern on our show.
Oh yeah,
intern's important to say because that means they're
unpaid.
Not getting paid.
Yeah. If you want to hang out, yeah, dude. If you want to be in on the,
all we need you to do is to not have any opinions and know how to work the camera and edit.
Yeah, right? Make us look and sound good.
Because our problem is everyone we know that knows how to do this would be sitting there going,
"You shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that.
Don't do that. We don't care, dude. We don't care about that."
Oh my gosh, but I try to keep this thing a secret, especially amongst other comedians, because I swear to God, they'll ask about it, and I'm like, bro, yeah, here's what we're doing, and they're like, no, you shouldn't do it like that. You got to do it like this. And
I think this is why we're going to be successful, because this is why. Because after we did our show at the Comedy at the Carlson in the Rickles Room, I was laying in my bed, like, I had a medicinal dose of cannabis. And I was laying in bed, and I was like, should we have told them about our podcast on stage? And I'm like, God, what if they find it? And then I go, that's why we're going to be successful, because we don't want to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
in my life, everything I've wanted has not happened. Yeah. Everything I accidentally stumble into is what's successful.
Yeah.
And that's where
well, I mean, I did mention it once. And then,
no, I wanted you to. I did want you to, but you know when you get high and you just lay in bed and you're like, what are we doing? Because
I only imagine the people who like don't like me are the first ones,
of course,
and first and only ones to watch it.
Well, but that is really telling about ourselves, because that means
it's better than being like, people are gonna love my shit.
That's
everyone should see my shit.
But I think this is telling about us, because that means when other people tell us about their podcast, we're more likely to listen if we hate them, because we're obviously projecting.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
how else would we?
Yeah, just subscribing and watching every minute, rewinding it, just being like, you suck.
I think about that because I like unfollowed a bunch of people recently.
Me too. And it was a great feeling.
I had to like tell myself to do it, because I realized I was following them just to talk shit. Like, it's not people I know either. It was just like,
well, that's everyone. Every other person, I'm like, I see them posting shit. I'm like, where do I know you from? Who are you?
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I hate you.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. Yeah,
but dude, this is my problem in my real life right now. Is my girlfriend loves like Bravo shows and like all that reality show, and it's for the same reason that now I enjoy. We just talk shit about it the whole time. And it's so easy to make fun of. It's so fun. But then we were watching it earlier, and I was like, the problem is most people aren't watching like me and you. They're watching it like, I can't believe she said that. That girl's right. And it's like, no, they're all wrong. They're all ice idiots.
Cubes in the glass.
Yeah, yeah. And then they bring that shit into the real world. Yeah. Dude, I went to college with this girl.
People argue like this.
Yeah, and do this all the time. I went to college with this girl, and like we were friends, and then after college, like years later, I was going to a party, and she was like going through something, so I invited her. She's never met these people. These are like my high school friends. And we go to this party, and she like tried to pick a fight with this girl that I didn't.
Could you imagine being invited to someone else's home and then thinking it'd be okay to like start?
And it was such a low key. It wasn't like a part. It was like a rager. It was, it was like, and she was like, "Why is that girl staring at me like loud enough for her to?" And I was like, "That girl's not. What are you talking about?" And I wasn't trying to get with this girl. I literally was just bringing her as a friend.
Yeah.
And then she's like, "No, she's and then was like, "Do you have something to say?"
Oh
and
my god!
Everything was like chill. The whole vibe was like quiet and chill. And I was like, "What are you doing?" And I made her. There was a bed in the basement. I made her go to sleep down. I was like, "You got to go down in the basement. This is crazy." I
bet she was not even embarrassed at all.
No, she didn't give a fuck. And now I look back at that, and I'm like, oh, she's probably watching reality TV and thinks this is how people.
No, but she's like, fun. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah, no, and she's like a classically hot girl, so she was like, this is what we do. We fucking fight.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, you understand that means I'm gonna have to physically fight the guy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she did not agree with me, but I was like, girls. What girls don't understand is like girls don't like physically fight as much as guys. Maybe I'm wrong, but we'll watch shows where they're like, "You're a fucking piece of shit. fuck you. And I'm like, they're just talking like that without any fear of getting
or not,
punched in the face.
Retaliation.
Yeah, like they did. And she's like, well, that's fucked up because, and I'm like, no, but this is why, like, guys don't talk like that unless they're going to physically fight each other.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Well, the problem is like, that's how you should argue, because you can't go to jail for doing that.
That's true. No, this is what I said to her. I was like, I'm not saying we're right. Yeah. We're barbarians. It's bad, but it does bring a level of like, we don't talk like that to people unless it's already, it's already a fight. Like,
yeah. Well, I'm ashamed to say the only time I get like that is when I'm feeling jealous of some guys like talking to a girl that like won't talk to me, and then I'll be like, I'll fucking kill him.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You understand.
Ego. Yeah.
But you initiate that conversation going, I'll probably get punched in the face. I'll punch him in the face. Like, that that's a threat. I'm watching this video. Dude, we were watching like one of those real estate reality shows, and they're on a boat, these girls, and they're saying the most vile shit to each other.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, if these were guys, the producers would have to be like, yo, somebody can die.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to fight. Yeah. And then somebody's going to fall off this boat.
Yeah. Like,
and they were just like calmly sitting there like, fuck you. Fuck your mom. Fuck your dead kid. They're saying like,
fuck you.
Yeah, dude, they're saying crazy shit. Yeah. Like, your mom cheated on your dad. I was there. I filmed it. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
If I was her father, I'd give her a hard spanking.
That's what I said.
Brat.
Like, oh, yeah. Oh.
You shouldn't talk like that.
It's naughty to talk like that.
All right, this is getting too hot.
Take two.
All right, here, let's talk about some...
yeah, sorry, I felt like I took that over.
No one's talking over anybody.
I just miss you so much.
Oh, yeah, so much.
We've been hanging out this whole time. But.
Yeah, and we text like we're a couple.
Yeah, we do. I go, good morning, John. I love you so much. One time,
I remember when I was driving to New York, it was like the day before the show. You hadn't texted me in like all day, so in my head I'm like... Someone reached out to him and told him not to let me host the show, and he's been avoiding telling me.
Dude, that's so funny because when I texted, I forget why I texted you, but I was like, in my head, I was like, I haven't talked to John in a while. I should text him. And you're sitting there tapping your foot. This fucking piece of shit.
No, it's more like someone told him to fucking cancel me. Gosh,
you know what's? Oh, first of all, I had like this vivid daydream the other day about like how there's nothing you could do unless it was physical, like
a violent
crime.
assault.
Yeah, I'm like, you can say whatever you want. I'm gonna because when you know somebody, you know where they're coming from. And I always have your back. But anyways, when you told me you were in New York, I was like, he'll get back. It'll be fun. Because you are that kind of guy where you can like. You
be on time to shit.
Yeah, well, and if you say you're gonna do something, like you
I'll
usually do.
Yeah.
So I wasn't worried until I woke up and it was like snowing, and then so many people texted me like, "Dude, of course you have a show on the day that there's a huge storm."
It's like,
and I was like they were trying to be funny, and I'm like, nah, yeah, very funny. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
it is stressful.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
And then I was like, John's in New York City. Fuck. I was so worried because I took the day off from work. I was just sitting around. I'm like, dude, I hope he's there.
No, trust me. Listen, man, I'm not a partier anymore. Like we were in bed at like 10. I was on the road at like 8 a.m. Dude.
I didn't want to ask questions. Like if he stays up till 4,
no.
As long as he's there, I don't give a fuck.
We had a freaking. Yeah, no, I'm boring. I'm boring.
No, that's good, dude. That's good. Well, the way I try to look at things now at this age is like, all right, the partying is the thing that's making us not making
us interesting.
We're being productive while we're partying. Like I party when I'm at a show. Or something. Like that's the party.
Yeah, dude. Every night is. Who Matty Matheson said it. He's like, when you're a chef, every night is Saturday night.
Yeah. I like that.
And it's like kind of like when you're a comedian, like when you can turn an open mic into a Saturday night very easily.
To be honest, that's the biggest issue is that Tuesdays are way more like ideal for a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like going to the open mic on Tuesdays, it's like this, because on Saturdays, there's nothing really going on unless you have a show. So it's like Saturdays, I go to bed early unless I have a show or something. Tuesdays, I'm like, that's when I want to party, and I have to work in the morning.
Yeah, fucking
sucks.
Bullshit. Well, that's what it's nice about not going in until 2:00 is like I can stay out pretty late.
Yeah, I'm jealous of that in some ways, and not.
Well, don't be jealous of the hourly wages.
Right. No, yeah, no. And
I should be getting a raise soon, but it
sucks to work that late too.
Yeah. Like that's true. I don't really do much or go out, but it is what it is. But I got a laugh at the gym today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Go on.
It was we at the end.
You're talking about the Kung Fu gym, right?
Yes, dude. The Karate
dojo.
Kid. Yeah. The McDojo.
I love
No, it's a legitimate place, but but I don't know, dude. It's hard. The thing is, like, it's so funny to be like, because I definitely I'm not a shining star there. I don't excel. I'm not a prodigy. I'm never like destined to be like a great fighter.
Bro, if you were, I would be so worried. I'd be so worried if you're like, I'm the best of the class. I'd be like, dude, you're going to go down a dark path.
Yeah, you're going to pick a fight and get murdered.
Yeah, you're going to get murdered, or you're going to start like being like, I'm going to the UFC. Because if you're the best in like the small pool, your brain starts going, oh, yeah, I could be the best ever.
Yeah.
And you don't want that.
No.
You don't want
so,
that life.
Like, it's so funny to like, I'm pretty much, every time I go there, I pretty much bomb. It's like a fight open mic, and I bomb.
That's me at work. Yeah, dude. I get nothing.
Yeah. So, but it's so funny to like not fit in there. But like, any of them would crumble at an open mic. So it's so funny to see like how it's like such an isolated vacuum.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's like if you displaced any of these people in different environments, some of them like would not be able.
That is the number one thing that's been satisfying about comedy is it brings this confidence that you're like even I've been at parties where some other guys like being real funny. I go, put him on stage.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put him on stage. Let's like a cocky asshole. But it makes you feel better because you're like, well, I can be funny when I got nothing to bounce off.
I can't be funny at the Boulder open mic. That place,
it's impossible.
The last time I went, and I think I was unemployed at that was a dark month.
Boulder is a coffee shop.
Yeah.
For
for the people who want to dox us.
Yeah. The Boulder is a coffee shop open like Amir, Ryan, and Todd. So
I had no job. I was like, all right, instead of like working out, let me go to the open mic and see what, and then just so I was in a low place.
Yeah.
Very low place.
When was this?
Beginning of this month.
Oh, okay.
During the dark layoff time.
I wasn't sure if you were going back to like the start.
No, it was the last time that I went, and of course there were like hot hipster chicks there, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Braiding their armpit hair, and make us laugh.
Like doing coke in the bathroom. I'm bored.
No, I wish they're doing. They're not.
No, dude,
they're not doing that.
No one's having a good time.
They have their medicinal ketamine that they're snorting.
Like. We were like me and some other comics were like hitting weed pen in the back.
Yeah,
just like blowing the smoke under.
I've done that there too.
But anyway, I got to laugh at the gym. It felt really good about it. But
do you remember what you said? Is it not?
Yeah. So we our coach went. We all stood against the wall, and he punched us in the stomach. Like, not too hard, but, like, I don't know.
Damn, dude. What's going on at his house?
I just think he's been doing Muay Thai his whole life.
He's trying to condition.
Yeah. But after he hit me, I went, this is the worst Weight Watchers meeting I've ever been to.
Got a big laugh? Hell yeah, dude. Yeah.
But
I feel like that's a tough room to get a laugh in.
Yeah, being a class clown at the MMA gym, because you're kind of like knocking it down a peg, because a lot of people are like, this is my entire life.
Well,
there's nothing else.
That gym is for all the people that weren't the class clown, and they're like, I need revenge.
Yeah,
I'm seeking revenge on the class bully.
Yeah. You can't really be like, hey, isn't this stupid?
Yeah. No, they're like, no, this is all we had.
Yeah. So, but and then I actually went twice today. I went at noon and I went at 6.
Really?
Yeah. Well, hang on a second. Don't be too. After the noon class, I did go to Taco Bell.
You deserve it.
Yeah, and then
that's the third class. In my
mind.
You're fighting another battle. Yeah, you're fighting 3 battles a day. Really.
So, but it's so funny. I was gonna text you, but I was like, save it for the podcast. But I was like, so I don't know about you, but so my problem is it's like a 10-minute ride to the Taco Bell. So I
you got a bike?
No, driving my cars.
I know you made it. Yeah, I feel like that was subconsciously you wanted to make it sound like you exercised your way to the gym to the Taco Bell. It's a ride. It's a bit of a jog to the Taco Bell.
But so that means I'll eat it in the car and then I'll have no food. But I'm gonna eat my entire meal in the car ride.
That's what's good about Taco Bell.
Yeah,
especially
it's handheld.
If you go burrito route. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna tell you exactly what my order is because we don't have all night. but
that tickled me.
But they shorted me a bean burrito, which is like so.
Do they know that you're in MMA classes? Did you tell them at the window?
So I had this conundrum where it's like, there's no way I can go back and complain just because I get everything off the $3 menu, so everything is so cheap.
Yeah,
that it's like it's.
May I push back on this though? They get off on that, dude. Taco Bell knows that you're dealing with shame, and they go, "Fuck this guy. We'll give him half the amount. He's not coming back. He'll be too ashamed." I go back, dude. I'll go back. I go, dude. I came here in a bad spot. Yeah, don't fuck me.
I think one time we were hammered at the bar, and we like got shorted one McNugget, and we like went back. And this is after we like got stood in the line.
Is this a joke to you? You hold it up.
I'm chewing. You shorted me one.
Or you have like spicy. Yeah. You have spicy mustard. You're like, does this look like honey mustard?
Oh, you question.
You see how I'm going like this? That's because it's hot.
So do you have a palate at all? Yeah. In the back of your tongue, do you feel sweetness or heat?
Dude.
I'm a dishwasher at one of the finest restaurants in this city.
I think there's a funny sketch there about just a brat going back to Taco Bell.
So, but it was so cheap that I was like, I can't. It's got to keep moving forward. It's like $1.80.
I get that, and I've done that. But
if they shorted me a quesadilla,
no,
because that's like $11.
You just roll up to the window like this.
That's what's weird about Taco Bell is like if it's a burrito, it's $1. But if you instead of rolling it, you fold it over. And
put less shit in it.
And
it's twice the price.
Like $20.
It's all optics. I generally mean that. It sounds like I'm joking, but I think Taco Bell is what looks fancy is more money. Yeah. What's more food but looks like shit is less money.
Give me that trough,
dude.
Give me that 3-ingredient bean and rice, dude.
Let me tell you my new top two at Taco Bell. The double beef burrito. What's it called? Double beef.
I hate saying them into them.
I know
because that's the beginning of the shame. First, you have to give me the cheesy bean and rice.
Yeah, they make you
give me the beefy loaded, beefy cheesy.
Yeah, whoever makes up the menu.
That's why I like Grubhub. Is just leave it at the door.
You're so right. But I think whoever makes the Taco Bell menu, obviously whoever does it is a rich guy, like whoever owns Taco Bell. But I think he makes up the names and goes, "Fucking say it, dude. Say it. Yeah, you want that?
He's on some Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Tell me your order.
Yeah, he goes, you want the
cheesy,
burrito?
sloppy,
you want the cheesy, sloppy,
goopy,
cunt burrito.
You want the sloppy cunt burrito?
Yeah, dude, they know what they're doing. No, the double beefy melt burrito. That's my number one. It's like $3. And then they just introduced the
the
chicken enchilada burrito.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's my number two. That's my number two. They're both under $3 or $3 or under. and but they look like shit. But they're more. I'll get 2 of those. My girlfriend will get like what's the one that's a taco, a hard taco with a soft shell and cheese.
Oh yeah,
gordita.
The cheesy gordita. Love those.
They're great.
That's bad.
They are a taco that costs $7. It's crazy. It's the same thing as a
you
taco.
used to be able to get $5. The $5 box. It used to be $5.
When I was in Phoenix, it was a $5 box.
You get a 5-layer burrito, cheesy gordita crunch, a soft taco,
and a drink,
and this little bullshit cinnamon.
I was just gonna say,
yeah.
Don't ever call them the bullshit cinnamon things, dude.
You have to pay extra for the chips and queso.
Yeah, you're right. No, but the cinnamon twists are. You're right. They're bullshit in the sense that they're nothing, but they're such a.
Actually, when you gorge, when you feast, you do want a little something to.
That's what I'm saying. It's
like the celery and carrots.
I was gonna say the cherry on a sundae.
Oh yeah.
Because if you remove that, it's not a sundae all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know.
You need a little filler.
Yeah. You need that.
So there's a nice little pleasantry. I apologize, Taco Bell gods. Yeah. And then the lady like read the order back at me, and it made me feel bad.
Yeah, no, I swear to God, they train them in shame. We test the water every week, and there was nothing bad. But it's so funny to be like, well, yeah, there was a dead body in there, but
a rotting body.
And we didn't do anything about it, but the numbers were fine. But all right, let me get into this. So, did you hear about the kid in Nashville that went missing? All right, so this is something that has become an issue with me. If I find out about like a mysterious case and there's video footage of like before it, I become night and day obsessed with it. I cannot.
Oh, you get on the case,
dude. I become an
you
FBI
start investigating.
Detective.
You go true detective.
I'm what everyone hates about Reddit. I'm all of it, dude. So there's this kid who's in a fraternity in Nashville. His name's Riley Strain. It's like a big. If you Google it, it's a big case. So he's in Nashville with his frat. They go out to a few bars. He gets kicked out of one of the bars because he's too drunk. His frat brothers like try to walk him out, and he leaves on his own. And then he says he's going to his hotel. He walks the wrong way and walks towards the river. And the last videos that they have of him, they have like him stumbling through the streets of Nashville. Then they have a video of him like walk because a cop had.
Wait, his frat bros took a video of him stumbling.
No. All
security
CCTV.
cameras. Okay.
Yeah. So then the last video they have of him is him walking by a cop because they have the body cam, and the cop was just like doing a patrol of some other shit, and he just walks by, and then 3 minutes after he walks by that cop, his phone and Apple Watch don't have signal, so that means that's when he died. So anyway, the last known signal, he was next to the river under this bridge.
Oh, maybe he just jumped in.
So they found his debit card on the shore of the river, and then 2 weeks later they found his body in the river. So he's dead.
Oh, wow.
I was on the case. I didn't think he was in the river, dude. I was all conspiracy theory. I'm like, no, dude, he went under that river. Somebody snatched him up. Something's going on. But, so yeah, missing for 2 weeks. So now they find the body. He had like this shirt that was like half black, half white, so everyone knew like it was like a famous thing because it's a very identifiable.
Oh, the black and white. You remember that the challenge where it's like, is this a gold dress or a blue dress?
Same situation. A lot of people thought it was a blue and black dress or shirt, but anyways, so they find him in the river. The autopsy report comes back and they say all he had on was the shirt. He was wearing cowboy boots and jeans. He was found with just the shirt on in the river, and no water in his lungs. So I first read that, and I'm like, "Ooh, this is getting interesting again." Then I like read into it. Apparently, a lot of times, if you drown in cold water, when you go into the water and your body starts to take in water, your esophagus spasms and closes off because it's cold. So the water doesn't go in. You like your body strangles yourself, basically.
Why are you doing autopsies? Why aren't you doing cold case autopsies, dude? You should go to medical school and
I might do freelance autopsies. If you got a dead kid,
like a task rabbit.
If you got a dead family member and you want somebody to look into
dead
it,
dog,
dude,
dead cat,
I'll cut into him, dude.
I'll find out how he died.
But wait, so this is a super sad
people
story.
Think I'm a serial killer. Like, people think I'm the weirdo in the psycho. You're the
don't get it twisted. I'm the psycho of us too. John's
I just have
vocal.
I looks like it was a psych. It's the look in my eyes. They think I'm the one cutting people open.
No, this is the thing. This is the classic case of like the vocal.
The Dennis Reynolds.
Yeah, the guy that seems like a psycho is never a psycho. It's the guy that hasn't said a word, just sitting there.
Yeah.
But I bring this up to say it really fucked me up. Like, dude, I was like every day refreshing the page, like to see what like I was so invested. I think because like seeing the footage, because you're some dude. Imagine you're out with your boy, and I heard the 911 call, like where his boy called 911.
Dude, we were fucking doing shots and we were doing bumpers in the fucking women's bathroom stall. And the next thing I know, he's getting too drunk, and I was like, dude. Fucking do this pop, or maybe he'll fucking bring you back. He was like, no, dude, I'm going to bed. And I was like, we only go to bed as boys.
This is what I said to my girlfriend, and she got so mad. I was like, this is the thing. If somebody had coke, he'd probably still be alive.
Emergency coke.
Because I've had friends that were stumbling over drunk. Somebody gave them coke, and they sharpened up, and they're alive now.
I remember that night. Yeah. Hilarious. It's like... Dude, I'm not one to peer pressure, but like I
would never make anybody do it. But that guy was going to leave our apartment and die.
It's always the guys who never go out. It's the people who never go out, and they have like 2 drinks.
Yeah,
and the next thing you know, they're like falling asleep.
What's annoying about those people though, like the friends we're talking about, like I had a friend that he got so drunk and had to drive to Buffalo, and he was like fighting us to get into his car to leave, and we were like no, and then our other friend, not either of us, another friend that does drugs, was like, you can leave if you do cocaine because it's the lesser of two evils. It's like, all right, at least you'll be like sharpened up. And then the guy's morals kicked in. I'm like, bro, you have kids and you're about to drive blackout drunk to Buffalo, but a bump of cocaine is over the line? That's crazy. To me, that's crazy. I won't do it. But anyways.
That's so...
Besides the point.
I'm not like you guys. I'm not gonna do drugs. It's like, bro, the sun's not even down yet.
You already did drugs, dude. You already did.
It's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's over. Nobody's proud.
How did you let yourself get like this?
Your mom won't be proud of you for driving home drunk and not doing coke. The game is, the jig is up. But anyways, I bring this all up to say that when he was missing for 2 weeks and he was last seen by the river, this is really dark, and I probably can never do this on stage. And it's not a joke. It's just like a genuine fucked up thought that's kind of funny.
He was a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, well, I did think about that because I go, imagine falling into cold water and then some guy gets to find your body. It's like, but, yeah.
All right, what are you gonna say?
And it's hot because you get hard when you die. So, sorry, I'm so sorry. I really feel for rest in peace, all that. But there's anytime somebody goes missing for like a while, their parents are like, we hope he's out there, blah blah. And I was talking to my girlfriend. I go, it's kind of fucked up because what they're saying is that I hope he's just a sex slave in a dungeon. And not dead, because like if they're gone for that long, either something dark and twisted happened, and they're like they're tied to a chair, getting beaten all day. Probably, dude. If you go missing for weeks and nobody can find you, dude, somebody. Well, and there's footage of him. So it's like somebody had to conspire to do this. So the parents are hoping that he's just getting...
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do you relate to that at all?
No, I can't relate. I don't watch that kind of stuff.
See, this is my problem, dude. I get into the dark worlds. I get into the dark worlds, and then I come back to real life, and I go, right? And everyone's like, no, dude.
What's so funny is I fight tooth and nail to not have those thoughts at all. I try really hard.
Me too. But yeah, and then the other thought that I had, it's okay. I also thought, like, if he fell in the river, is there a moment where you go, oh fuck, am I gonna die? Am I dying? Like, or are you just blacked out? Like you're just like fighting.
Oh, like going into shock?
Yeah. And this isn't like, I'm not trying to be funny. This is a genuine thought. Like, if you fall into a river drunk, does your brain go, oh, fuck, this is it? Or do you just go like,
Maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, probably. It's really sad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't.
I think you fight for a while. It's been on my mind a lot. You fight for a while, but then you probably just give up. It's probably like getting choked out.
But I guess my question is there a moment where you go, fuck, I'm going to die? Or do you just...
You're asking an expert, so...
So when girls are on top of you, choking you...
It's like, talking to the wrong guy.
I'm sorry, dude. I feel bad about bringing this up.
No, it's okay.
And I don't want to... If anybody's listening and they're hurt by this, it's because it's really affected me. I've been following this kid. It's like...
Oh, yeah? You're being affected.
It has, dude. I literally... Dude, I don't mean
someone's
that.
Child.
I mean my heart hurts for them. But then I'm just being honest with the thoughts that come up from that.
No, absolutely, Stay away from rivers.
Oh, thank God you said that. This is the other thing. I've followed so many like things on Reddit and shit. So many times people go missing, like drunk people go missing, like drunk white guys specifically, and they're always in a river. PSA, if you're a drunk white guy and you see fucking water,
don't jump in.
Go the other way. Like, I don't understand that. Every time I've been drunk and seen a river, I get that feeling like when you're on the top of a building and you look over the edge where you're like, whoa, I got to get away from here. And these people are just fucking... Because the theory on this kid is that the bridge that he walked under, there's like one of those wooden, like, bullshit railings, like, that's like 3 feet off the ground. And then there's like this deep slant and like bushes and shit, and then the river. So the theory is that he probably had to pee, and he hopped over that to pee, and then while he was peeing, stumbled and fell in. And it's like, dude, if you're drunk, get the fuck away from a rushing river.
Pee
That's
on
crazy.
A school. Pee on a playground.
Genuinely get arrested.
Yeah.
Instead. Like, it's much better to just get arrested for peeing. I got arrested for peeing in college, and it was bullshit, and I was mad about it. But there was a canal down the street, and I stayed away from it. Yeah. So, anyways, R.I.P. Riley Strain. I respect you. Oh, wait, here's another thing about it. Luke Bryan's bar is the bar they got kicked out of.
No. Oh.
But they went to 3 bars. That was the 3rd bar they went to. All he got at that bar was 1 alcoholic drink and 2 waters. And they have not released what he drank otherwise. And I'm like, I know college kids. He 100% was fucked up before he got there.
Oh, he pre-gamed?
But it would be interesting. The toxicology report hasn't come back yet. So I'm interested. Maybe he got fucking drunk. He was acting fucked up. I'll send you the videos.
He was on like a boys trip?
Yeah. It was like a frat trip.
Wow.
And that's the other thing, dude. If the reason it hit me hard, I meant to say this earlier. My friend Jarrett, have you met Jarrett, my little Italian friend from college?
I may have.
Yeah, I don't think you have actually. But he was kind of this guy. Like he would just get fucked up, and we'd have to like take it.
Oh yeah.
But we like I would never let him leave a bar hammered and go home. Like there was times where I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? I have to go home with you. But I would do it because I knew he would die if he left. You know, I'm like, I can't. Do we have to delete this all?
I don't know, man.
Nobody listens to this.
Yeah, no one
who cares. I have much love for I'm sorry, man. It's been on my mind a lot.
Speak ill on the dead, you know.
No, I'm not speaking ill on the dead. He did nothing wrong. He really didn't. He was He was lost and walking around. Somebody should have helped him. Is my point.
Oh yeah. Everyone just no one intervened. No one helped him. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Anyways, what's going on with you?
Oh man.
I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah,
you know what's funny? On the drive over here, I was like, "Should I bring this up?" And I'm like, "I gotta because it's on my mind. I can't."
I'm so paranoid about karma and energy and shit.
Well, I'm not worried about that because I know that
you're gonna be good.
No, the spirits or whatever, they know where I'm coming from, and it's not. It's coming from a place of like horrible sadness for them. Yeah. Like I feel so. Dude. Every day I'd wake up and Google his name, and I'd be like, "He's alive, dude."
You got to make a documentary.
Yeah, there probably will be. It's such a like. It was such a like viral case and so many, and then there was so many people on Reddit that had all these conspiracy theories, and now people are like, you guys are all fucking pieces of shit. You gave their family hope and like all this shit. So it is fucked, but
yeah, imagine some like nerd like sending an email to like the grieving father just being like, there's a chance.
Yeah. It is fucked. It's like, yeah, you don't want... But then it's also, at some point, it's like, well, is it bad to give them hope when he hasn't been fired? It's like, you might as well be hopeful. What the other option is to just be like, my son's dead. We'll just... I guess, I don't know. I don't know if that's better, because it is more likely. So it's... I don't know.
Let's do the next clip, and let's do the closing statement.
Yeah. And we're back. I'm so sorry for that
it's okay.
depressing thing. Well, this is what people don't... Not to be all, I'm a comedian, but this is what people don't understand. The reason comedians make dark jokes is because dark shit scares us, and it's the only thing I have to survive.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, it's good to be back in the studio. It's good,
This fucking guy. Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm listening to you. I have to text Todd back.
No, it's all right. Comment what your favorite kind of flavor of pizza is, because I have been having actually a hankering for Italian food, and I followed I followed a chicken parmesan Facebook page. Rate my chicken parms. I think chicken parm is, in my idea, like next to beef tenderloin and mashed potatoes. It's up there with like the most satisfying.
Oh, dude, you're so right.
Satisfying meals.
Yeah, I think what is it called? Death row meal or whatever.
Yeah,
where you get to pick. I'm thinking. Like 3 types of
sauce,
chicken parm.
cheese, fried chicken, and the spaghetti.
You know what I'd like to make for you?
Oh, yeah.
Someday. And the only reason I'm saying I will make it for you is because they don't make it at the restaurant I used to work at. I used to work at Macaroni Grill. They had buffalo chicken parm. And it's a very... it's not just like as easy as it sounds. It's a very specific recipe that I learned. It's so good. Because what it is chicken cutlet, the same, but they use buffalo sauce, then the melted Parmesan, but then the pasta is angel hair with this Asiago cheese cream sauce, and then there's like celery like chunks and blue cheese chunks.
Yeah,
it's if you like buffalo shit and you like chicken parm, I can't describe it. It's so good. It's so good. So my death row meal would be regular chicken parm. That.
Oh, when they find Riley's DNA in your car. You're like, I'm dying. At least I can have a parmy warmy.
I'm dying because in my head I go, Sean, you gotta stop talking about that. Don't even think about it. Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
Once I get convicted.
I'm the finder of the lost white boys. Project Live Forever. Oh, dude.
The trick is, I knew where they were the whole time. I put them there.
That's a guy who like looks for like missing cisgender white males. Like, well, just like dumb frat boys who get kidnapped. You're like, I will find your son.
My girlfriend accused me of that. She's like, you only care because he's like a white kid, like, and I'm like, no, it's because first of all, I relate to the situation.
You're outside of Motel 6 with a megaphone. I know Tanner is in there. You're making him free base.
Yeah, I'm just everyone's dad. Yeah. No, but what it is, I realized, because she said that, and I had to really do some soul searching. I go, is that what it is? Am I just like a racist piece of shit? It's not that. It's footage. There's literally footage of him
playing lacrosse, and he could have fucking.
And I'm like, he had so much.
The good one.
He had so much potential, dude. He could have been playing at John Hopkins.
Yeah.
No, what it is there's footage of him step by step the whole way, and then the last place that he's seen, he like goes under a bridge, and then and I'm like, it's the footage with the mystery.
Yeah.
You give me footage and a mystery, I'm in.
Creates the.
Yeah, you go.
What's going on?
I started smoking cigarettes.
Yeah. You got one of those You got one of those detectives like Columbine jackets.
Yeah.
Like all the lights are dim and
I started being mean to my girlfriend when I came home
and she walked to my office
just to be fun. I was like, "You fucking bitch! You don't know what's going on.
You're a femme fatale. You know what that is?"
No.
And, well, I don't want to get all film school on you, but in film noir, it's the
dying.
It's the supporting female role that she's like hot, but then she screws you over.
Story of my life. I failed that
paper.
Yeah, story of my life.
Yeah, but yeah. Then she walked into my office. And I could tell by the look of her eyes that she wanted dinner, but she didn't know what she wanted.
Yeah. I like when they do those voiceovers. Yeah. They did that in Always Sunny, where they did the one episode where, like, the rain was falling. Blah, blah, I don't know, I forget. Anyways,
so here
I feel like I fucked up this whole episode.
Oh, dude, no, it was funny. This is a good one. So here, something that I want to improve on. I want to start getting back into jiu-jitsu. Now that I have a solid work schedule, I'm just gonna have to. Even though of all the three things that the MMA package I pay for it's definitely my least favorite. But I'm just gonna suck it up.
It's probably the most valuable to you at this point.
Yeah.
That's what I hear from the.
Yeah, grappling and because everyone wants to be a kickboxer. It's super flashy and shit.
Yeah, it's fun to. But then, like, if you get in a street fight, you're gonna be falling on the ground.
You're gonna have to want to pass guard.
Yeah, you're gonna want to mount.
Yeah,
you're gonna want to mount a guy.
Side control.
Oh, dude, when I get angry at a guy, I go, I'm gonna mount you. Just you wait.
It does. There have been moments where I'm like, come on, guys.
Yeah. There you go. We can do this when the cameras are off.
And then something I am grateful for. Grateful for you, brother. Oh, good to be back in the podcast studio. I've cleaned up all the empties before you came in,
it looks great.
It only took me like 3 weeks to clean it, to get up here and clean it. But
well, that's what it's for. This is our secret castle.
Something I'm looking forward to. I don't really, not much. I looked forward to things last year and they didn't fucking happen. So
yeah, well, you just keep doing. Just keep saying.
So I don't know.
It's like every year everyone goes, I'm going to the gym, and then but if 1 year it might stick, so keep doing it.
Yeah. All right, what do you got?
All right, things to improve on. Less dark thoughts. I need to stop getting entranced by dark shit. You know what it is? There's been a lot of death in both of our lives, in the past year.
Yeah.
And then I start going, oh, fuck, we are going to... And I'm at an age where it's like, now it's like I could die and people aren't going to be like, oh, it's too young. They're going to be like, that sucks. But they're not going to be like, he didn't have a chance to do it. They're going to be like,
he did most
maybe in his 50s he could have really blown up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I got to start thinking about dark shit, because then my defense mechanism is jokes, and I start making light of dark things, and people don't like it, and I feel bad. And I'm
people
sorry.
Don't like
they
it.
They don't like it. I've had a couple dark jokes recently on stage, and people have not.
People are like, oh.
Yeah, so I got to work on that. I got to be more light and fun. What am I looking forward to? Hopefully my fucking beard hair growing back, dude.
Yeah.
When's
the last time you went to a doctor?
That's things to improve on.
Oh, yeah.
Calling a doctor. Yeah. Dude, every day my girlfriend's like, you have to call the doctor.
You need some blood work done.
Yeah, I do. And I know, like, I've looked into this, and there's, like, creams you can get that'll fix it, but it's prescription. And I'm like, I don't want it. And I'm like, I got to go to a doctor. So that's maybe by next time I come on.
It just turns your face into permanent blackface. No, guys.
No, that's how you think. They're like, this kid hates dead kids and he hates black people.
Yeah.
No, yeah. So I want to improve. That's what I'm looking forward to, I guess, is getting my shit together. And then, what's the last one? Improve. Looking forward to.
Oh, something.
Grateful
for, yeah.
I'm grateful for all the people that came to the. None of them listen to this, but if you do, thanks for coming to the show. It was a very fun time. It felt like my birthday times 10.
Oh, yeah.
It was very exciting. It was very fun.
It was great to see you be acknowledged and appreciated.
I appreciate that, man.
Shown
it was nice. I tried to do 50 minutes. I did 40, and that was a bummer. I thought for sure I was going to do more time.
I knew they only wanted to see you.
Well, yeah, but that... True, but then, like, I had to do jokes. First of all, I did a couple jokes I haven't done in years that I just, like, had friends. I'm like, oh, they like this. I haven't done it. And in my head, I'm like, I know that joke like the back of my head. And then I started it, and I was like, oh, fuck, I have no idea how this joke
That's every joke I did. I'm like, I don't
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling because you're like, oh, shit, there's something really funny at the end, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
So that sucked. But, yeah, that was super fun. And that gave me, like, the spark of, like, this is what it could be, man. Like, if we get fans, it's just... All fans are is friends that don't know you. I would appreciate it if my friends didn't know me.
Oh, yes.
I wish they didn't know.
Fans are just friends who don't know you.
Yeah. It's like, I wish that less people knew me.
I'll take more fans, less friends every time. Oh,
Same.
my God.
I need 4 friends.
Yeah.
I need my girlfriend... I need, like, maybe one female friend to, like, have as, like, is this something that all girls do, or am I right to argue with her? You need one of those.
An information source.
Yeah. And then, not that I don't do that, but it would be nice to have. And then I need, like, 2 good guy friends. I need a high school friend and then you.
Yeah, yeah.
I need a high school friend that's knowing where I came from, and then I need, like,
I thought you had a friend in high school.
No. Oh, yeah.
Playing catch.
Yeah, I'd like a nice young boy to hang out.
Dude, I'm going to give you this tracker, just because to be safe. If there's any rivers around, you fall in, I'm going to scoop you out.
Yeah. And I might follow you with my car, but it's for your safety.
It protects you.
Yeah, it's all safety. Sit on my lap.
All you need is comedy, baby.
That's it, dog.
All right. We got fat. Love ya.
Peace. Sorry.